Davison, and I have been a Christian from I was 12 years of age, and I had a really good life. I was blessed and very happily married, and everything was going well in my life until after the birth of my second child, and I was in my early 30s, and I suffered from very severe postnatal depression at that time, and it continued then for another 7.5 years. And the church that I went to, the pastor would have come out on a Sunday night to my home, and he would have laid hands on me and said, "Lord, if it's your will, you'll heal Dorothy of this depression." Now, this was the revelation that he was walking in at the time, and I started to think, have I done something terrible in my life and God's punishing me for this, and I am going to have to just put up with this depression for the rest of my life. It got to the stage where things were really bad. Mother used to say, she was a Christian, and she used to say, you know, "Dorothy, you need to pull yourself together. You've got a happy marriage, you've got a beautiful home, you've got 2 very healthy children. You know, why are you depressed?" But that even made me worse. You know, I just thought, why am I depressed? And, you know, started looking into myself and blaming myself for everything. One day I thought, I've had enough of this. I'm going to end it all. So I had the tablets out to take them. And it was just God, because Samuel came home from work, my husband came home from work, just at the point whenever I was about to take these tablets. And he thought, there's something wrong here. God, this couldn't be you, because he saw his life flashing before him, and he said, you know, I've got my young wife, I'm about to lose her, and I've 2 small children. And so he decided he was going to search for answers. So he went to a Christian video shop in Portadown, and he knew videos, and he pulled out a video, and it was Kenneth Copeland. He'd never heard of Kenneth Copeland. This was God again, just the different things that happened. And so he brought it home and played it, and it was Kenneth Copeland. He wasn't even preaching, he was singing. But before he started to sing, he took authority over the devil, and he talked about our authority as Christians over sickness and disease. And he thought, I need to find out more about this. So a friend of ours had got CDs, and he gave us a CD of Faith, the Servant of the Believer, and The Authority of the Believer. So we started to listen to those. Now, it was hard for me at first, but we started to listen. And as we got revelation, we realised that no, this depression wasn't from God, it was from the enemy. So one night in the bedroom, Samuel laid hands on me, and he just took authority over the devil, he took authority over the depression, and just like that, it left. And, you know, praise God, it was that instant. But then after that, for a few weeks, the devil doesn't give up, and he was dropping these thoughts into my head. Dorothy, are you really healed of this depression? It's going to come back on you. And Samuel got a verse from the Lord, and it was 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, which says, God has not given me a spirit of fear, but power and love and a sound mind. And he wrote that out, and he put it above my desk in my office at home. And every time the thought came, I quoted that verse, and it wasn't too long before the devil left me alone. And that's over 30 years ago. And I just praise God, I've been totally delivered from depression. And also another verse is John 10 verse 10, which says, the thief comes only to kill, steal and destroy. But I have come, Jesus said, that you might have life and have it in abundance. And I realised then that it was the devil is the one that causes sickness and disease, and he attacks us with sickness and disease. But Jesus has defeated the devil, and he says he's given us life in abundance. And I can testify that I am living the abundant life today. Praise God.